All right, boys and girls, we are going to start our lesson in math. And today we're going to continue using some strategies that we've been utilizing for place value, right? And we're using that place value in different ways. So let's talk really quick about what we're doing today. We're going to continue comparing two 3-digit numbers in different forms, not only standard form, using symbols. Greater than, less than, and equal to. Excellent. Very good. All right, let's start with our warm-up. You guys ready?
Yeah.
All right. I see some friends at purple table being ready, so I'm going to give out some pebbles, purple and red. All right, let's get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're good. Excellent. All right, let's take a look at the first problem. Which model shows 237 with base 10 blocks? I'm going to have you draw. When I draw, you draw. All right, let's get started. Explain your thinking. Joseph, what are you thinking?
I would say first one because I can see that there's 2 flats and 3 tens, and I add 3 plus 3 and I know that's equals 6 plus 1 more is 7.
Excellent, and I see some friends are agreeing with you. Excellent. Yes, guys, thank you for agreeing with him. That was great. Absolutely. I loved your explanation going through each one. We started with the flats, right? Our hundreds, we have 2 of them, so that means that we have 200. This represents 100 each. And then you talked about our rods, right? How many rods do we have?
3.
How many rods do we have here?
3.
3, and that represents what number? What number?
30.
Excellent, good job, Nate. And then we have our units. And how many units do we have?
7.
7, excellent. So the number is correct, all right? So let's go ahead and draw for number 1. We're drawing 2 flats. We're gonna draw 3.
10 rods.
Excellent, Rod. I was waiting for someone to pick up on that. Excellent. And then we're going to draw 7 units. And I love, Joseph, the way you explained that 3 plus 3 was 6 and 1 more is 7. You're utilizing those strategies for doubles. Good job. Excellent. So I drew that. If I draw, you draw. I should see it in your notebooks. Yes. And what can I write next to that? So if somebody's looking at my work in my notebook, what can I write next to that?
An equal sign, and you can put 37.
I love that you did that. I love that you did that. So she went ahead and said, let's put the equal sign in there and say 237. Because we have been talking about more than, less than, equal to. Good job, guys. All right, we're going to look at number 2 really quick. So look at number 2 on the board. Let's go ahead and read it. Maggie had a rope that was 75 inches long. She cut 10 inches. So mathematicians were looking at those numbers, right? And starting to think, what is the problem asking me to do? Cut 10 inches off to make the rope shorter. All right, mathematicians, really quick, let's take a moment, a pause. If I'm making it shorter, my number is bigger or smaller, Kane? It's subtraction because my number is bigger or smaller? Smaller, the number is getting smaller, very good. She says she has 55 inches of rope left. All right, now she's saying she has 55 left after she cut 10 off. Mathematicians start thinking, because now this is the question. Do you agree or do you not agree? Explain your answer and write the number sentence to support your answer. Do you agree? If you agree, go ahead and write why you agree for number 2. If you don't agree, go ahead and write why you don't agree. I see some people saying, I don't agree. So tell me why you don't agree. Write it down, and then we're gonna get ready to discuss. I love that you're writing the entire word. Good for you. Sounding it out. I see Kane actually doing the problem. He said a little bit ago, this is a subtraction problem, Miss Gonzalez. The number is getting smaller. So I see Kane taking away. Let's see what he comes up with. I love that he's trying to prove a point using a strategy. Ryan, I love that you also did the problem doing that subtraction. I think you have an idea what the answer is, right? All right, if you agree with her, with Maggie, that she has 55 left, raise your hand and tell me why you agree. Nobody agrees? You all disagree? You all disagree? Oh, great. All right, tell me why. Why do you disagree? Why do you disagree? Ryan?
It's because 75 minus 10 is supposed to be 65.
Yes, sir. It is 65, right? We have learned our strategies by 10. Do we know how to jump?
Yes.
10 less? Yes, we do. We know how to jump 10 less. And we know that we do a jump towards the left going down, right? My numbers go down towards the left. We went down 10, we get to 65. So we're going to disagree. Because the answer is actually 65. So if I write, you write, disagree. Answer is 65, which is not equal to 55. Very good. All right, awesome sauce. Ma'am, how can I help you?
So the reason I don't agree because I know that if we take away the one place, 7 minus 1 is 6, and so currently it will be 6, and then we keep it 5, and the answer is currently 65, so that means it's actually 65.
Thank you for sharing your strategy. You were doing a 10 strategy there, right? To subtract. I have a question to make everybody think and maybe clip up question. Let's see. What is the right answer? What does she need to cut from her row to actually get 55? Who knows that answer? Matthew? I'm sorry?
Measure it.
Measure it? Say that again?
Measure it.
Measure it? You can measure it, but how much do I need to take away to get 55?
Take away,
You took away 10 and you got 65, but how much does she need to actually take away to get 55? It's a clip-up question. Blakely? Oh! She got it. Go clip up. Good job. That was an excellent answer. Guys, if you agree with her, give her a big round of jazz hands. Excellent. Good job. Blakely, that was excellent. So a little bit of thinking there, right? We took away 10, got 65. If I took another 10, it would have been 55. That was really great. Okay, I'm gonna give you just 20 seconds. So I need you to look at the numbers on the board. 834, 214, 682, 628, and 348. Put them in order. You can put them in order from least to greatest. So on the top, I want the smallest number. In 3, 2, go. Oh, I see some friends, almost finished. smallest number. Give me the smallest number, please. Jace?
214.
All right, I'm going to write it over here where I have a little bit of space. 214. Good. If I write, you write. What's the next number that comes after that one? Santiago?
6.
This is the first number. What comes after this number from least to greatest? What's the next number? 600? You sure?
No. 6,200.
This is a 3. Do you
No,
think
this
3
one.
smaller? So what number is this one?
And this one?
300.
No. The little one, yeah.
348. Say it. 348.
300.
You sure did say it. 348. Good job. All right, Scarlett, what's next?
628.
Yes, ma'am. 628. Ryan, what's next?
682.
682. Please check your notebook. And what is my last number, Heaven?
834.
834. Check your notebook. Check it with my board sample. If it's correct, give me a thumbs up. Ms. Gonzalez, I got this.
Yeah, I got this.
I got this.
I got this.
Class.
Yes, yes.
I'm sorry, not computers. Put your notebooks away. I'm thinking about the Chromebooks for a second. All right, back tables. Come to the front.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I really like the way Blakely is ready. I really like the way Eric is getting himself set. Josie, good job listening the first time. Love it. Connor, what can I do for you, sir?
Instead of back tables, you mean front tables?
Almost. Almost. All right, good job, guys. Always with the humor. I love it. All right. I can pick it up later. Yeah, I can pick it up later. Thank you for letting me know, though. All right, so we're going to compare numbers. How do we compare numbers? Ms. Gonzalez, how do we compare numbers? How do we do that? Everybody go, All right, Heaven, you got some ideas.
So you compare so if you're like doing an odd or an even question, so if you're doing odd and even, you compare and if it compare the numbers like the example with the top one, you have so much if you have like 300 and you have 900, then 900 would be more because 900 is more than 300.
Very good. So you're looking at that hundreds place, right? Start at that hundreds place first. And we're gonna keep talking about that, looking at the hundreds, tens, and ones. Very good. Any other thoughts?
The smaller number always beats the bigger number.
The smaller number or the bigger number? Which one eats which?
Number.
The smaller number eats the big number?
The
The big number
gets eaten.
gets eaten. Okay, the biggest number always gets chomped, right? So make your hand like this. You guys are looking at it? All right, so the bigger number needs to be here on the left when my hand is like this. And I'm gonna eat it. So to her example, to Heaven's example, 900 is greater than, right? Greater than 200.
I said 300.
300, thank you. 300. Yes?
Yes.
So our crocodile mouth is always going to eat that biggest number. Yes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I know a game on ABC that does like this.
All right, equal to? Equal to. 206. Doesn't matter how it looks, right? Look at the form. 2 plus 200. Is that still 206?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Is 20 tens and 6 ones still 206?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Absolutely. So then 206 is the same as? Equal sign to 206. Or 206 ones, right? Still the same. Still the same. Great. Let's take a look at the next one. Let's look at smaller than. Everybody look over here. Everybody go, ooh. 147 is less than what? 195. However, they have made 195 in different ways. Does it matter? No. Can someone remember what we said yesterday? If we had a number that's not in standard form, what can we do to make it a little easier on ourselves visually? Scarlett.
Expanded form?
Well, expanded form would be one way that we could look at it, but what could I do in order to make it easier for us to compare those two numbers?
Put it in standard.
Put it in standard form. So we can take expanded form and make it into standard form. Okay, just to make it a little bit easier. How about greater than? So greater than looks like this. Greater than, right? 195 is what? Greater than 147. All right, we're gonna keep that for later. And let's go ahead and get started. So, listen up. I want you to turn and talk to the person right next to you. Hold on. Give me 5. Give me 4. Give me 3. Give me 2. Give me 1. Have I given you the question? Nope. So we're gonna hold on for 1 second. Use the terms more than, greater than, smaller than, less than, or equal to. You have to use that language. How do we compare numbers? All right? How do we compare numbers? You have to use the language, so I'm going to come around and listen to you. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. Give me 5, give me 4, give me 3, give me 2, give me 1, and start. How do we compare numbers? Together, and I was going to walk. Ryan, I was looking for you. How do we compare numbers? Easy, right?
So the other hand would
Scooby-Dooby-Doo.
Where are you?
Right.
One.
I like the way my friends at the front got it together so quickly. Good job. All right, so let's start with our mini lesson. We're going to watch a short video to get us started. I want you to notice if the things that you see in the video, the things that you hear, if you make a connection. I want to see some friends showing me they're making connections. Okay, and then we're going to share. Quickly, Nate. You may go quickly. All right, let's see if we can get started. Here we go. Let's make a connection.
Comparing numbers up to 1,000. The best way in comparing large numbers is to compare each place value starting from the leftmost digit.
Anybody make a connection with that? Earlier, I told you I was going to come back to that. Earlier, someone said, I was looking at the hundreds place, right? So, am I going to look at that left digit? What digit is on the left when we're looking at 3-digit numbers? What digit is on the left? What did you say?
100.
That's That's right, hundreds place. So that's the first digit on the left-hand side of a 3-digit number. Excellent. So I just made a connection with that. I'm looking for more connections.
For example, let's compare 728 and 396. Start by comparing the leftmost digits, which are in the hundreds place.
Show me. What would that look like?
Is 7 greater than or less than 3?
Show me with your hands. Oh,
You got it.
however you want.
7 is greater than 3.
You got it.
That means 728 is greater than 396.
I agree, right? I agree. So I have a quick question for you. What would happen if I took the digit 3 away? I took that digit away, and now it's not 396, it's only 96. How would that change the problem? How would that change the problem? Making you think a little bit outside of the box here. How would that change the problem? Connor?
Instead of looking at the hundreds, you would have to look at the tens.
Correct. And if I didn't have 300, immediately I would say, oh, 724 is bigger than 96, right? It'd be a lot quicker because it's missing the hundreds place, okay? So think about that as we look at the numbers.
Well, how about if we change 3 to 7?
Ooh.
Can you help me compare 728 and 796?
All right, so now, really quick, show me what you see. And I need you to be listening to your classmates because you're either going to agree or you're going to not agree, okay? So you're either gonna agree or you're not going to agree. So listen. Who wants to share? Who wants to share? Eric?
When you put the number 7, then it's greater than 728.
Excellent. Do you agree with Eric? I totally agree with Eric. Eric, you're absolutely right. Can someone support his answer? Can someone support his answer? Matthew? I'm listening.
728 is less than 796.
Okay, how can you support that answer? How do you know that this one is now a smaller number?
Because it's 28 and 96 is greater.
Absolutely. So once we look at the hundreds place, if the hundreds place is the same, we're gonna move over to the tens place. All right, everybody look at me for a second. Everybody look at me. Looking at tens place, right? I'm the hundreds place, I'm the same. Then I move over to the tens place, which is actually towards the right. So we start on the left and we say, oh, it's the same, which is what Eric said. But then Eric looked at the tens place. Okay, excellent. I love how you did that. All right, so moving on with that, let's go ahead and try some samples. I do at this time. My sample is 840, and I'm comparing it to 600 plus 40 plus 2. Scarlett, what did we say a little bit ago? That maybe we should try to be able to compare those numbers.
Expanded form?
That's right, you have it right here. And what can I do with expanded form to compare it to 840 and make it maybe a little bit easier?
Standard form?
Can you make it into standard form for me, please? Go ahead.
642.
Yes, ma'am, if you agree, show her you agree. Thank you. Harrison. So now, in your mind, my thinking is, I have 800 in the hundreds place. Malia, I have 6 in the hundreds place. Which is a bigger number, 8 or 6? Santiago?
8.
8. So I'm going to say that 8 is a bigger number. So how do we say that? 840 is greater than 642. And remember, we're going to eat that bigger number. Everybody say, I got this?
I got this.
Excellent. I do. Example 2. I'm thinking about what Scarlett said earlier. She said, Ms. Gonzalez, let's take the number and make it into standard form. I love the way I have Joseph listening to the lesson, Nate and Matthew in the front. Here we go, guys. 325 and 200. 3 tens. Wait a minute. What does 3 tens stand for? What does it represent? Brian?
30.
30. And 4 ones is the same as 4 units, which is 4. So now I can compare. What do you see, Heaven, in this number? What do you see?
So I see that that the hundreds place, the 325. If you take away the 25, it will be 3. And I know that 3 is more than 2.
So 325 is going to be bigger, gobbled up, next to 234. If you got this, say, let's go down. I got this.
I got this.
Excellent. All right, I'm going to do the last sample, and then we're going to do what we do. 574. And then I'm comparing it to 800 plus 73. Oh, goodness, I got this. All right, I'm looking at it. One last time, Harrison, we're looking at this problem, and I'm concentrating on what Ms. Gonzalez said. We're going to look at that hundreds place first. So, Harrison, is 574 greater than, less than, or equal to 873? That's less than. Look what that looks like. Okay, again, gobbled up. What number is getting gobbled up?
873.
Excellent. All right. Give me 3. Give me 1. And let's do this one together. I need some helpers. So I'm going to get some friends to come on up and show me their thinking. So you're going to teach right now, right? We're going to have some friends coming and modeling the problem. Josie, go ahead and do the first one. Can you write it out so we can do this problem? I see that you wrote the word form into standard form. Oh, let's finish it off. Can you write this number over here and tell me if it's greater than, less than, or equal to? Write it out. Write it out right there. This number, write it right here. Oh, are you going to do it in expanded form? Oh, okay. All right. Is it greater than, less than, or equal to? Greater than. All right, she decided. Thank you, that's so much easier. All right, excellent. She decided to write it in expanded form, the number that we have right here, which is standard 627, and she said greater than 135, and I agree with her. Good job. All right, let's get another helper to do the next problem. Okay, I'm going to pick on Joseph. All right, we have some friends making some great choices out there. Give me 1 second, Joseph. Let me make it so that you can write. Go ahead. Oh, I like what he's doing. He's taking the expanded form, a little easier on the eye, and he's writing 493 on the other side. Excellent. All right.
493 is greater than, no, whatever, wait. Where's the?
That's okay. I can go back. I love, you know what I love what you did right there? You checked, right? And then you notice, oh, wait a minute, I think I'm saying it backwards. And then you fixed it. Good job.
493 is less than 853.
Can you do me a favor and you read it the other way? Okay, go ahead and read it the other way.
353 is greater than 493.
Perfect. There you go. You did it. That's perfect. Excellent. Everybody agrees, and everybody's giving you a nice jazz hand agreement. That's right. You're welcome. You did a good job. You know, we learn by reviewing. We learn by making mistakes. That's how we learn. So good job. All right. Do we have one more friend who can come up? One more friend. Can you pick somebody that was really quiet for you and make good choices?
Scarlet.
Okay. Scarlett, come on up and show us your stuff. And show us your reasoning behind it. You guys are doing a great job. So I noticed something. Your eyes were going, wait, what? What were you thinking while you were doing that?
It was like, the same number's there, and then the same number's there. Like,
I know you were like a little bit confused, but you made the connection by writing it in standard form. Do you see how important that is? So when you write it out in standard form, all of a sudden, immediately you knew, wait, something's the same here, is that right? And you checked your work, and I saw you checking your work. Is that what you were doing when you were looking up here? Checking your numbers? Very good, well done. All right, did you notice how she went back and just kind of made sure that those numbers were correct? As she was writing them, she was going, wait a minute, that looks like that number. And it was the same. Checking our work, going, that's so important. Good job, guys. All right, here we go. It is time for us to work independently. I'm gonna sit with a few friends, okay? And then everybody else is gonna work on their own. I'm gonna sit with a few friends up here that are gonna bring their computers. I'm gonna call you out, and you're gonna come with your computers, and we're gonna do those problems together up here with Miss Gonzalez. Everybody else is gonna go back, and if you're finished, one way that you can, you okay? Maybe get some water. One way that we can make up some work is that you can then visit maybe Dreambox, or if you go to Google Classroom, in our presentation for today, there is a song that you can hear for expanding and closing our activity. We're gonna try to do that together, but for those of you that are finished, you guys can go off and do that. I need up here with me, I'm gonna need Malia, Eric, Santiago, okay? And everybody else is gonna go to Google Classroom and you can do your independent work. All right, bring your computers, Santiago, Eric, and Malia. Well done, guys, moving along. Chase, go ahead. All right, Santiago, right here with me, honey. Thank you. And then we have a Flipgrid that we're gonna do later. So those of you that are sitting over there, we're gonna do a Flipgrid in just a little bit. But to get us going, go ahead and do your independent work. I'm gonna give you about 5 minutes to work on your own. And like I said, you know where to go if you're finished with those. Yes?
I'm wondering why it's so sunny outside.
Yes, because we're backwards today. Go ahead and do your work. Thank you, Connor. I really like the way Green Table's getting ready. I'm gonna give them some pebbles. And you friends in the front, you should be ready to begin with me, okay?
Yes, Mom.
Thank you. Excuse me. After you're finished, I'm gonna give you that as an option, but I'm only giving you about 5 minutes to work on this. It's not gonna take very long. All right, friends in the front. We are dragging these expanded forms where they belong. All right, so let's work on some together. Are you guys all there? Almost there. Almost there. Okay, there you go. All right, I'm looking at number 316. And I'm looking at number 642. Can you find it for me? Which one do you think is 316 in expanded form? Malia? The second one. Why do you think it's this one?
Because it had 10, so that means 11.
Uh-huh.
And then 6,
And then 300. Very good. So do you think you can go ahead and grab it?
Yeah.
You're gonna put it right here. Okay, go ahead and do that. And which one do you think, Eric, is 642?
The regular one, the simple one.
Okay, do you think it's this one? Why do you think it might be that one?
Because it's like 600 and then I had 40 and then if I had 2, it's 642.
I agree with you, and thank you for that explanation. So go ahead and grab that one, thank you so much, and put it where it belongs. Now, I'm looking, right? I'm looking here to the side and I have less than, more than, and equal to.
Less than.
You think it's less than 300? Why do you think that this is less than?
We have the biggest number.
What number is that?
6.
6 in the hundreds place? And what number's here?
3.
So I agree with you, and good job explaining that to me. So it's less than, can everybody grab the less than sign? I'm gonna move it over here. You should be able to see it in the front. Good job. All right, let's move on to the next one. And while you guys are figuring out the next one, I'm gonna walk around, okay? I'll be right back. I'm gonna go check on everybody else. Let me see your work. Let me see your work. I need to see your work. Thank you. I want to see your work, that it's completed. And you did the same for all the other ones, okay? Let's take a look at it. Looking good.
We have to find answers for these because this is 9 ones, 8 hundreds, and 4 tens.
So let's see what we have. So I think you put it over here. Put it in the wrong side. Yeah, this is 900. Put that one where it belongs. I'm glad you caught that. That was a mistake that you had made, and then you fixed it. So good job catching that. I see a lot of friends being finished. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna ask my friends that are finished. We're gonna go do a Flipgrid. In just a second, you're gonna go up at a Flipgrid, and you guys are going to do something a little special. When you go to Flipgrid, go ahead and finish. I'll be right back to see your work. We're gonna create a Flipgrid, and you guys are gonna compare 2 different forms. You're gonna explain 378 and 455. And you're gonna explain it to me how you came up with the answer. So 2 different forms in the numbers. I'm gonna give the numbers to you in the Flipgrid, and you're gonna share with Ms. Gonzalez. I'm gonna have it in my classroom just a second. All right, guys, so you're gonna create a video explaining to me the 2 different forms and compare those 2 numbers together, but you actually have to do it in front of the camera. All right, so if you guys are ready, give me a thumbs up. And guys in the front, we're gonna finish those in just a second, so I'll be right there with you.